This is the last of the 9/11 attacks, and it involves an airplane called Flight 93. And this airplane was headed toward Washington, D.C. Its target might have been the U.S. Capitol building, and it also could have been the White House. Flight 93 crashed in a field near a small town in Pennsylvania called Shanksville. By this time, the attacks were known to people on the aircraft that Washington, D.C. had been hit and New York City had been hit, and there had to be great terror on the remaining 4,000 aircraft in the air because passengers had to be fearful that their plane could be taken over next, and you also had to be a little bit worried about that the military might shoot down your airplane because they thought it was a weapon too. What happened on Flight 93 was very interesting. So these passengers knew that their plane had been hijacked and they decided to do something about it. This person here is named Todd Beamer, and he was one of the heroes on Flight 93. They organized themselves and they attacked the hijackers, and what they were trying to do was to take over that plane and land it and subdue the hijackers. The hijackers were suicide bombers, and they were out to kill as many Americans as they can. In the fight, they were able to get back at the hijackers, but they were never able to regain control of the aircraft, and the aircraft, as I said, crashed in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. They're heroes because they stopped the plane from reaching Washington, D.C. They stopped it from hitting the White House, or they stopped it from hitting the Capitol building, and so that makes them heroes. A national memorial was created at Shanksville to memorialize the terrible things that happened the day and the heroism of Todd Beamer and the other passengers on Flight 93. This is a work of art, and it's actually a musical instrument. It is called the Tower of Voices. It's 93 feet tall, and it's that tall to represent Flight 93. That's why it was named that. And inside this tower are 40 wind chimes. Each wind chime is dedicated to one of the passengers. So it plays an eerie music all the time, and it memorializes the heroism of the passengers on Flight 93.